Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this Samsung TV that has an issue on it. It has a white spot here. So from what I understand, the lens has fallen off of the backlight LED. So I'm going to tear this down. I don't know if I'm going to fix this, but I thought I'll record it in case someone has a similar TV and they want to fix this. So I just wanted to turn this on to show you what the actual problem is. I'll shut it off now and I'll unplug it and flip it over. Now you'll want to protect the screen. This is a pretty flat surface, so I'm not worried about it here. I want to say I'm not an expert at this. This is my first time doing this. I just wanted to share my experience. So there's a lot of screws here. I'm going to take all the screws around the perimeter out. You want to make sure where the screws came from. There might be different size screws. So I got the screws around the perimeter off. I'll take these screws where the mount are. So the model number on this TV is the UN32H5500. I also have the VESA mount screws. I'll take those out. So all of the screws ended up being the same size. I'll see if I can pry this open. Screw right here. That screw is longer. Okay, so the back came off relatively easily. So I ultimately need to get to the front. So it looks like there's tabs on the bezel here. I'll pull those off. Looks like I may need to take this piece off. So I just broke a little clip here. I'm not sure that I could have prevented that actually. So you can see right here there's clips. I'm going to take a little tool here and try and pry that out while I lift. That seemed to work. Okay, so I got that off, and here's the broken one here. I'm just going to take that off. Now I think I can get the front bezel off completely. There's a little screw right here. Now the other screws were number 2 screws. This looks like a number 1. Okay, I have that separated. So now I'm going to try and lay this down. The screen is still attached down here. I'll pry this up. So here we have the panel. We have the diffuser under it. And it looks like there's clips holding that in place. I'm trying to see if I can do this without removing the screen. I don't know if I'll be able to. It has these clips here, and this kind of pops out, and then this piece of trim will come off. So I'm going to fold the panel up, start pulling these back. It could help to have multiple people. Okay, so I have this partially loose. Now I've laid this up against something somewhat stable. We're going to see if I can peel some of this back. So I have the diffuser, the other diffuser. So I still have the screen connected. I still have the diffuser partially connected. I put a roll of masking tape in here, and I can see that this is loose. Right here. So this needs to be reattached here. That looks like this. I don't see any others loose. Now without disconnecting the display, it looks like I have pretty good access to most of this. I can get my hand back here if I need to. So there's 3 little divots here, and those need to go on the 3 little spots here. So I'm going to find some glue and we'll get this glued on. So before I get this repaired, I do want to show how I have this set up. So I have the panel up and it's leaning back against, I have a computer monitor here, but you could put this on a desk or a wall, lean it back. Then we have the diffuser here and that's held up with a roll of tape. So I'm going to be using this Loctite super glue. Now, if you find this video helpful and you need some super glue, I'll put an affiliate link below, and if you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So I am using the gel variant. Now, I'm not going to use any kind of accelerator. I'm not really looking for speed here. You can get a stronger bond without the accelerator, and we're doing a plastic to plastic glue up, and that's not the strongest bond, so I want this to be as strong as it can be. So I'm going to line this up. We have the 3 nubs on there are going to line up with the 3 dots. So I'll put a spot of super glue on each of those. I'm going to keep it off of the LED itself. Okay, I have that glued up. Now I'm going to let that sit and dry before I reassemble it. So initial drying time on this is 10 minutes, and then the full cure is 12 to 24 hours. Okay, so I let that dry. It's actually the next day. So I can start putting this back together. So I'll take out my prop. And to have the 2 different diffuser panels. So I'll drop the bottom one down, then the top one, and it has little tabs. So I'll make sure those are lined up. Now I'll clip this back on. Now that was never disconnected back here. And now I can pull the panel back down. Now I can see the spot I touched there, so I'll clean that up with a microfiber. Okay, so I'll drop that back down. So next, the bezel needs to go on, and if you need help positioning it, there's the infrared window here, which will go towards the bottom, which is the upper left here. Now the speakers popped off here, I'll put those back in position. Okay, so I've confirmed all that is back together. I had a single screw to put in the bottom here. Now we have this strip. Samsung is going to go down, and this one had the broken clip, but it should be fine. Next, I can replace the back. You want to make sure everything's seated properly, and now I can replace all of the screws. Now I did have one screw that is different, and that is the screw that goes here, and this one threads into plastic, the other ones are all machine screws. Now I'm just using a regular screwdriver to install these. You don't want to use a power screwdriver. You could potentially use a power screwdriver to remove them, but the safest bet is to use a regular screwdriver. Now I like to start all the screws before I tighten them all the way down in case anything is bound. Okay, I have it back together. I'll go ahead and test it out. Okay, that looks good. The bright spot that was here is gone. Now, I don't know how strong that glue bond is going to be, so I'm not going to jostle this around. I want to take good care of it and hopefully get more life out of this. And this TV, I think, is around 12 years old. So if you have one of these smaller Samsung TVs, this is the 32-inch, you may not have to disconnect everything. You might be able to just pry it open and re-glue that on and put it back together, and it's really not that bad of a job. Now, this TV was replaced with a newer TV, so this is going to be kind of a spare TV. But at least it won't have to go to the landfill yet. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.